video, we're going to talk about perimeter and how to find the perimeter of most objects. The perimeter is simply the distance around an object. You simply start at one point and you need to find the distance you're going to walk or go if you go completely around the object. So if I start here and go to this point, I have traveled 6 yards. Once I walk to this point, how far have I traveled? Well, that will be 6 plus 7, that's 13 yards. And once I go back to where I started from, I add that 8 more yards. 13 plus 8 is 21 yards. So, to find the perimeter, simply add the length of all the sides. So, the perimeter, I'm going to use P to represent the perimeter. I take each one of my sides and I simply add them up. That would be 6 plus 8 plus 7. 6 plus 8 is 14 plus 7 is 21. And make sure you put units. 21 yards. They're going to give you two types of these problems. One where you simply have to find the perimeter, and a problem where they've already given you the perimeter and you have to find one of the sides. So again, how do I find the perimeter? To find the perimeter, I need to add up all the sides. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to take each side and add it up. That would be 6 plus this side right here, which is 8, plus this other side, which I don't know, x. In this type of problem, they gave me the perimeter. The perimeter is 24. It simply goes in this spot right here. That would be 24 is equal to 6 plus 8 plus x. And the only thing I need to do is solve for x. Combine like terms. That would be this 6 and 8. 6 plus 8 is 14. And to solve for x, I need to subtract 14 from both sides. X is equal to 10. That's the missing side. So the two types they'll give you is one where you just simply have to find the perimeter, and the other type is where you'll have to find one of the sides. So to do these perimeter problems, they're going to give you different types of objects, and you have to know something about those types of objects, specifically about the sides of those objects. So let's talk about some of the words or some of the objects that you will encounter. Isosceles. What does isosceles mean? It means two of the sides have to be the same. Two of the sides have to be the same if it's an isosceles, whatever they give you. An isosceles triangle, an isosceles trapezoid. If it says isosceles, two of the sides are the same. What do I know about the sides of a square? All the sides have to be the same. If it's a square, all the sides have to be the same. What about a parallelogram? Parallelogram has how many sides? It's got 4 sides. What do I know about the sides? Opposite sides are the same. That means the top and the bottom would be the same, or the other sides will be the same. So you've got 2 sets of sides that are the same. Opposite sides are the same for a parallelogram. A rectangle is another type of object they'll give you. A rectangle is a special type of parallelogram, but we're only worried about the sides of a rectangle. Again, the sides of a rectangle are the same as a parallelogram. Opposite sides have to be the same. Then we have a trapezoid. How many sides does a trapezoid have? It has 4. What does a trapezoid look like? Basically, a trapezoid is them taking a triangle and them taking the top and cutting it off. So a trapezoid is going to look like this right here. It's got 2 bases and it's got 2 sides. If it says an isosceles trapezoid, then these sides right here are going to be the same because the bases are going to always be different. One's going to be shorter and one's going to be longer because you've taken a triangle and you've cut the top of it off. So some examples. A square has a length of 8.8 centimeters. The sides has a length of 8.8 centimeters. What's the perimeter? For a lot of these problems, if they don't give you a picture, it's a good idea to draw a picture. Simply draw a square, label what they give you, and find the perimeter. Remember, the perimeter is you taking each one of these sides and adding it together. You'll see sometimes that they'll say the formula for this is you taking all the sides and multiplying them together. That's simply the fact that they know that an easy way of adding the same number over and over and over again is to simply multiply it together. So if I add all these together, or if I just simply take 8.8 and multiply it by 4, I'm going to get 35.2. And remember, always put the units. Since we're doing in centimeters, I'm going to put centimeters. First problem, you had to find the perimeter. Again, this problem, they give you the perimeter. Remember, to find the perimeter, you have to add up all the sides. Well, in this problem, we don't know what the sides are. But we do know one thing: since it's a square, all the sides are the same. Once I take all these sides and add them together, I'll get the perimeter. What is the perimeter? 40 feet. If I combine like terms here, I get 4x. Now I've got an equation I can solve. Divide both sides by 4. X is equal to 10. And remember, make sure you put the units. 10 what? 10 feet. I need to find the perimeter of this parallelogram. What do we need to remember about the sides of a parallelogram? Opposite sides are the same. So if they give you a picture like this and it only gives you these two numbers, you can fill in the other numbers. If this one is 10 inches, this one at the bottom is 10 inches. If this one over here is 8 inches, then this side over here is 8 inches. And remember, to find the perimeter, you simply add all these sides together. And that's what I want to do. Add all the sides together. 10 plus 10 is 20. 8 plus 8 is 16. And 20 plus 16 is 36. And make sure I put the units. Inches. Again, if it doesn't give you a picture, draw a picture. Simply draw a simple parallelogram. Draw something that has 4 sides. We're going to label those sides. It doesn't have to be perfect. This is a problem where it gives you the perimeter. It is giving you the perimeter. I have to label the sides. 2 of the sides are 14.7. So I just pick 2 sides, the top and the bottom. Label those. I don't know what these other 2 sides are, so I'm going to label those X. Remember, to find the perimeter, I have to add all these sides up. That's 14.7 plus X plus 14.7 plus X. It told me what the perimeter is. It's 70.6. Over here, I'm going to combine like terms. An X and an X combined together is 2X. 14.7 plus 14.7 is 29.4. I simply solved this equation. Once I solve this equation, I subtract 29.4 from both sides. Divide both sides by 2. And remember to put my units, miles. In this problem, we're dealing with an isosceles triangle. Remember, isosceles means that 2 of the sides are the same. So I'm going to draw a triangle. I'm going to start labeling this triangle with the information that they give me. It tells me that one of the sides is 10 inches. But I don't know the length of the other 2. Since I don't know the length of the other 2, I'm going to put X there and X there. Remember, to find the perimeter of this, I need to add up all the sides. One side is X, another side is X, and another side is 10. It tells me what the perimeter is. It's 55. I'm going to combine like terms over here. X plus x is 2x. I've got an equation I need to solve. Subtract 10 from both sides. Divide both sides by 2. X is equal to 22.5, and make sure I put the units. I'm dealing in inches, so I put inches. In this problem, we've got an isosceles trapezoid. So the first thing I need to do is draw a picture of a trapezoid, and then I'm going to label this trapezoid. Doesn't have to be perfect. I'll look at the information they give me, or the shorter base is 11 millimeters. This is the shorter base. I put 11 there. The longer base is 13. I put 13 here. The other two are the same length because this is an isosceles trapezoid. So I put an X here and an X here. Remember, to find the perimeter, I have to add all these up. So the perimeter is equal to 11 plus X plus 13 plus X. It told me what the perimeter is. It's 44 millimeters. I'm going to combine like terms over here. X and X is going to give me 2X plus 11 and 13 is going to give me 24. Solve this equation. Subtract 24 from both sides. 2x is equal to 20. Divide both sides by 2. X is equal to 10. And don't forget my units, millimeters. I put it on the end.